these things we have discussed, right? So, and also yesterday, as part of the preparation work, as part of the pre-steps, we have calculated the pre-steps. So as part of the pre-steps, so we have calculated the stack.xml file, and we downloaded the all the softwares, downloaded the all the patches from service marketplace. So then after that, so moved the patches to the application server level where your SAP is there. So that primary application server, we have to move it. So as part of the same thing, if you see here in our systems also, so we have moved the, so here we have moved it SAP softwares. So we have the upgrade. In the upgrade, we have downloaded the all the patches and everything we have downloaded yesterday. It's like 1025 patches we have downloaded. Then we have kept into the here, right? So we have moved to the here, and we have kept into the one of the E drive and SAP softwares, then upgrade. So here we have moved it. Same XML file also I have moved to the here. So this is the thing we have done it yesterday. If the system is exist, what is the process? If the system is not exist, what is the process? We followed it. So after that, what we have to do? So we need to, then once you've done it, all these things, move the patches in SAP level. we have some prerequisites we have to do that one before you go ahead and start the upgrade. We have to prerequisites like in SM58. So we should not, there should not be any failed transactional RFCs. There is no failed transactional unit LUWs. So LUWs. So we need to check that one. And also in SM13, there are no failed update records. This is also one of the important point. So, and also we need to check the SMQ1 and SMQ2. So there is a MCIX star queues, MCIX star queues. So these queues should not be any failed entries. Should not be any failed so entries in these queues. And also the point number 7. in the point number 7, so also no open or so unreleased transports in SAP system, and it should be enough space at OS, enough space at OS level and DB level. Because patches we are doing, there should be enough space, should have OS level and database level also. The patches are applying, should be enough things. And also, so you need passwords of so SID ADM and DDIC and SAP services. If you are doing the SAP Windows level, SAP service SID, and these are the passwords you required, right? So these are the, so still like we have some other things like so if you think it, these are the main important things. Otherwise some tool will stop. Also we need to apply the missing nodes, anything, but otherwise, so during the sum execution it will ask us to implement the missing nodes. Those nodes we have to apply in our systems. So these are the main important prerequisites we have to so follow. Otherwise some will be stopped here, and also some will be stopped. And also we need to take the full DB backup. We have to take it, full DB backup we have to take it. So if I check one by one in our systems, to see are there any failed ones, so here we can log into the system. We can log into our systems, then we can check it out. We can log into our system, then we can check all these things. We can check it in our systems. So we can log into the system with our production systems. Then, so you can see any failed transactional RFCs in our system or not. You need to check this one. So otherwise, what happens? Some will stop you. So here you can see the lot of same as like in the real-time environment, how the transactions are failing. Same in our case also, the transactions are failing in our system as well. You can see many transactional RFCs are failing here. So due to some password issue, some incorrect password, some logon issue, so the transactions are getting failed. So this topic we already discussed during the queues discussion, SMQ or SMQS discussion. Still the queues are failing. I'm not sure whether you guys are monitoring or not. I don't think you guys are logging into the system and doing the health checks and everything. So because I am seeing that who are logging into the system, but no one is logging and practicing. So that is your wish to practice or not, but systems are available to practice it. Okay, so that is the SM58. If you go to the SM13, and you can see the any update records failed or not. So here nothing is failed here, nothing, there is no update records here. Then go to the SMQ to check the are there any failed queues. So nothing is there here. So inbound queues, then outbound queues mainly. So inbound queues here. So nothing is there here. So then we are good. So we are good to start the upgrade. So as part of this upgrade, first of all, we need to check the space. Okay, space is there. Then what next? Once the space is there, then go to the SAP softwares upgrade folder. Then so you have as the sum tool, you have the sum tool which you downloaded, right? So copy that sum tool, then paste into the, so go to the USR SAP under the SID, you can paste it here. Paste it means you can copy it here. So now sum tool is available here. Now sum tool is available here. So we need to uncap the sum tool under USR SAP SID. Under the SID we need to extract the sum tool here. Because okay, so to perform this activity, so now let's type the heading like sum start procedure. Okay, how to start the sum tool? This is a very important sum tool. So log into the so SID ADM, then so extract the sum tool using SAP car under USR SAP SID. Then so launch the execute the sum start dot bat file space config host agent space SID. So this is the sum starting procedure. You may get the questions like, can you tell me the pre-steps of the upgrade? Then you have to tell the mandatory pre-steps. Okay, so if you tell extra, that is also fine, but these are the mandatory things we should check it out, all these things. Then sum starting procedure, sum start procedure. So how to start the sum tool? You need to log into the SID ADM, then log into the SID ADM. So we are doing for EC6, right? EC6 is the our actual system. So then log into the ECC 6 system, SID ADM.
So can you post those steps into group or chat?
This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I posted. Then go to the USR, SAP, and SID. So then here you need to extract the sum tool here. So first we need to extract the sum tool using SAP car -XPF, then sum star dot star file. So that sum tool will be extracted here. Sum tool will be extracted here. So normally we need to give the full name, sum, what is the file name, but here only one is there, right? That's why I given the star, sum star dot star. So I have given here. So that is getting extracted. You can see here that is getting extracted here. So it will create the, when it is extracting, it will create the one folder here, some folder. It is creating the one folder here. So after that, we need to start the sum tool. So this is the sum extraction. How to uncap the sum tool means in which place we have to place it is under USR SAP SID. Then we need to place the sum tool. Then sum tool means some SAR file. Then we need to extract it. We need to extract it. Then execute the command. This command we have to execute it. This command we have to execute it. Sum start dot bat space config host agent space SID. So config host agent is host agent or SAP host agent. So during the installation time, we will give the host agent, right? Host agent file. So that is the host agent we have to give it here. Then config host agent space SID. Why? Because some tool will not directly talk to the your SAP system. Through config host agent only will talk to the your SAP system. So that's the reason first we are giving the config host agent, which means so go some tool go ahead and register into the your config host agent, SAP host agent. Then it will talk to the SID. So that is the command we are giving for starting the sum tool. Okay. So still it is still extracting. See here how many files are getting extracted here. So before that, so you already verified the our version, our SAP version, right? You already know what is the SAP version and everything. ECC 6.0 EHP8. So we are in the initial patch levels. We are in the initial patch levels. Let's go ahead. Let me so this is our SAP system. I'm going to the DDSC user. Okay, so you can go ahead and system status. Then you can see the current version. Validate the current patch levels. Yesterday we have done this one. So validated the current patch levels. We have the current patch levels 750 and 001 is the patch levels we have. So if you go to the installed product version, so we have EHP8. So EHP 6.0 EHP8 is the so current patch levels we have in our systems. So same as like here we have done it. So that is fine. We are extracting the files also extracted. So that is done. Okay. So we have started we have extracted the sum tool. We have checked the current version. Everything is done. Then what next? What next? Then so we need to start the sum tool. So it's a Windows. Linux, you can directly execute the commands in the command prompt mode only, right? So, but it's the Windows, right? You need to open the command prompt here. In the administrator mode, you need to open the command prompt in the administration mode. So in each drive, we have the sum tool. Go to the CD/USR. So EC6, then sum tool. You have to go to here, right? Here you need to start it. So what where we did sum tool we went it. In the sum tool we have to go to the ABAP folder. Sum ABAP CD ABAP folder you have to go to CD command to navigate it here. CD command you have to navigate it here. So let me maximize it. Okay. So here you need to execute the sum start space config host agent space and SID EC6. That is our ECC 6. So I'm executing this one. So this sum tool will start it here like this. See here, it is installing. Then after that, it is started. It is restarting the host agent. The sum tool always will restart in the host agent. Sum tool is restarting. Sum tool will register into the host agent. Then after that, it will ask us to open the URL in the browser. So it will not like that SWPM. When you click on the SWPM SAP INST, it will automatically open the URL in the browser. But here we have to manually open the URL in the browser. We have to manually open it. So for that one, just to copy this one, copy the URL. We have to manually copy the URL. So sum tool is for the upgrading your SAP system. So we have to open this tool. So now let's go to the here, then open it here. Okay, it will ask us to maybe go to the advanced private mode, then unsafe mode. So here it will ask us to give the user ID and password. Here you need to provide the SID, ADM, and their password, respective password. You have to provide it here to perform the upgrade to start the sum tool. So now sum tool is getting started. So for the port number for the sum tool is 1129. 1129 is for the port number. That too, that SAP INST, SAP SWPM, the port number is for SWPM. This is the installation tool. We have to use the 4237. Okay. Then for sum tool, we have to use the 1129. 1129 is the port number. For HTTP, 1128. 29 and 28 is the port number for the sum tool. You can see 1129 and 1128. So what is the sum version? Sum 2.0 SP17. So is it like any version also you can remember here? Okay. Some we have the version, some 1.0, some 2.0 also available here. Some 1.0, some 2.0. Some 1.0 is used to the, so up to your NetWeaver version 7.0, 7.4, you need to use the some 1.0. If your NetWeaver version is 7.5 or above, you need to use the some 2.0. These are the common frequently asking interview question during the interview time. Okay, so which tool you use to perform the upgrades, SAP upgrade, sum tool? What is the version, sum 2.0 or 1.0, 2.0? So when we have to use the sum 1.0, when we have to use the sum 2.0, so we have to tell answers like this, right? So if NetWeaver 7.4 or below, we have to use 1.0, above we have to use the so 2.0, right? So these are the things we have to remember it. Okay, so and also host agent, this command, how to start the sum tool. This is the way we have to start the sum tool. Okay, so then after that, once you open the URL, it will ask, this is the sum tool. Sum tool is started here. See here, sum tool is started now. Okay, so now sum tool is required the XML file, stack.xml file. See here, as I told you, right, first step itself, the key is required here. How in our homes lock is very important, for the key is very important, same as like here for sum tool, the configuration file, stack.configuration file is very important. So that we generated as part of the preparation work, that is available in under our SAP softwares and under the upgrade, right? Upgrade, I think we created the folder like upgrade. Then there we have the XML file is available, stack.xml file is available, which we generated yesterday. Then select this one, then click on the next button. Then so it will detect the components. So here, are we doing the any migration? So migration also we will use the same tool. Suppose we are in the different database, you want to migrate to the HANA database, you can use the SAP HANA DB. You can use the SAP HANA DB for the migration. So that the data also will be migrated to the HANA database. So maybe if you want to migrate your ECC on the SQL Server or Oracle or some other database, if you want to do the migration, you can do the migration activities also using this. You can perform this option. So we are not using the migration. So why? Because we are doing the upgrade. Just we want to do the upgrade. So that just to select the no migration activity. Okay, we are not doing migrating to the anything. So that just select the no migration activity. So just click on the next button here, next button. Then here we will get the scenario strategy. The next screen is the scenario strategy. So we have, let me give the one diagram here, which can be helpful to you to understand what we are doing here, what we are going to achieve here. Okay, so this is our Windows system. Okay, this is our Windows system. In this Windows system, so we have, this is our SAP, right? This is our SAP system, EC6. And this Windows 6, we have the EC6, we have Windows. At the same time, so we have, so DB also on top of the database. This is the database, right? So on top of the database, in the database, what we have? In the database, we have the repository and application tables. We have repository and application tables. We have in the DB level, repository and application tables. This is the repository. Okay, this is the repository. and this is the application tables. All the tables are available here. This is the database. Okay, let me write it here like this is the DB, this is the SAP here. Okay, so this is your current scenario. This is your current scenario. SAP is up and running here. SAP is up and running here. So one fine day, your manager or your customer asked you to do the upgrade activity of the your EC6 system. EC6 system, right? In that case, so you need to plan it, right? As a business consultant, we need to plan these upgrades and everything here. So in that case, you have performed all the prerequisites and everything. You have downloaded the XML file, everything. You have started the sum tool. Sum tool you kept into the here. Sum tool you kept into the sum tool you copied and placed into the one OS level folder, right? Under the USR SAP SID. Then you have the host agent also here. Yeah, host agent also here. So then you started the sum tool. Maybe let me write it here. Sum tool. Maybe let me write it here, just HA, host agent. Okay, so you started the sum tool by registering the command, so that sum tool will directly go to the will talk to the host agent. Then host agent will talk to the your SAP system, whatever the SAP system is there, it will connect to the your SAP system. It will connect to the your SAP system. Otherwise, sum tool it won't connect it. If the SAP system is down, your connection will be broken. Your host agent is not host agent is not connecting, then you will not get this screen. You will not get the screen. So you are not getting the sum screen means your host agent is not working, which means you have not started the sum tool with a different user or different procedure. You have followed your own user, maybe separate user you have followed the sum tool starting. So that is the reason. So you need to carefully follow the steps when you are starting the sum tool. You need to open the administrator command prompt mode, then navigate to the USR SAP SID sum, then you need to start the sum tool. So once you start the sum tool, then it will open. If you open the link, it will open it here. Okay, right? So then after that, the scenario strategy. Now we are getting the scenario strategy. What is the scenario you want to proceed it? So here we have normally SAP provided to us is the three types of scenarios SAP provided to us. One is the single system. Second one is the standard. The third one is the downtime optimized. Downtime optimized here. Downtime optimized here. So which means single system means, so here in SAP there is a shadow concept. In SAP when you are doing the sum tool, there is a shadow concept is displayed here, which means parallel to your SAP system, SAP sum tool will create the one more SAP system, it will create it here. One more SAP system, it will create it here. Then at same time, one more repository, it will create it here, database level. Then your shadow system will be started. Your shadow system is started here. So instead of sum tool will directly updating your main system, what happens with the sum tool directly update your systems? If something is happens in your main system, so original system, the some patch level bug, something happens, so entire your data will be corrupted, entire system will be corrupted. Again, you need to restore it or revert it to the previous status. That is what you have to do it here, right? So and also there is a lot of downtime if you directly perform in the main system. If you directly perform in the main system, here there is a downtime activity, there is a major downtime. Major downtime means so directly some will upgrade in your systems, the users may get the so downtime issues. That is the reason SAP they have introduced the one functionality called the shadow system concept. As part of this shadow system concept, what will happen? Some tool will create the one shadow system here. Some tool will create the shadow system here. Okay, that is called the shadow system concept here. Then the first shadow will update it. Until shadow updates, your main system is up and running. There is no issues with the system, and the users can log in there, do the transaction. In one of the phase, so you need to stop the main system. Then whatever the upgrades happened in the sum tool, that will be so copied to the your main system. Your main system that will be copied here, right? That is what understanding here. So, but here, if you don't have the shadow system, directly it will update into the main system. There is a longer downtime. So for that reason, so here SAP provided some scenarios. You don't want to shadow system, which means you have the longer downtime. You want to shadow system with standard configurations with minimum resources. You want to shadow system with downtime optimized, which means near zero. There is no downtime. It's minimum downtime, half an hour, 40 minutes downtime. That is called the downtime optimized. If you choose this downtime optimized, there is a if you choose this downtime optimized, there is a longer. So there is a high resources will be used here. Suppose if I talk about the one mathematical probability, so suppose the 30 people, they have constructed the one house in the 1 month. That too, if you choose 60 people, within 15 days they can complete it, right? So here we are minimizing the timelines. Here we are minimizing the downtime timelines. But if you put 60 people, you need to pay for that 60 people, right? You have to pay for 60 people. You don't have that much of amount. So that in this case, suppose this is some same thing. If I come to the SAP, so if you increase the process here, downtime optimized means high resources, means more work process, more resources, more resources at DB level means we don't have that much of RAM and space at here. So in this case, you can choose the downtime, you can choose the single one or standard one with the minimum resources. You can continue with the upgrade. So but with the single system, there is no shadow system, longer downtime. So either any one of the scenario you can calculate it. Maybe in our case, maybe we can choose the EC6. For previous batches, I choose the standard system, but for our case, we will choose the single system, which means within the same system, so we will get the downtime. Means same system, we have the no shadow system, downtime is very more. So no problem. Why? Because we are only using, right? No problem. That's the reason I'm choosing the single system scenario strategy. Just click on the next button. Then nothing is there. Just click on the next button. So here now you will get the roadmap steps. There are the some roadmap steps are the 6 roadmap steps here. One is the extraction, configuration, checks, pre-processing, execution, and the post-processing. These are the 6 roadmap steps in the some execution, right? Here in the out of 6 executions, what is the DDIC password here? You have to use it. DDIC password, we have to use it here. As I mentioned in the first step, so once you choose the scenario selection, the first step we will get the scenario selection. The first step you will get the passwords, we have to enter it, right? So passwords I am entering. So these are the some steps actually in the SWPM. How we have the steps in the some upgrade also we have the steps. So they may ask you questions like, can you tell me the some steps? You have to tell like this one. Can you tell about a little bit more about the each and every step? Then extraction, configuration, checks, what will happen each and every phase. We need to provide it here. See here, that we will discuss. Don't worry about this one. Okay. So DDIC passwords we have provided. Then click on the next button. Then that will verify the passwords. Then it will scan the all the download directory. So here this is the some screen actually. These are the roadmap steps here. This is the information bar, information available. This is the space, how much free space you have. This will show. This is the task list. What is the current task it is executing, and this is the logs. What are the current logs we have here in the system? See here, what are the current logs in our system that will be showed here, current logs. So that is showing here. Okay, that is showing in our systems, current logs here. So here, based upon the settings you do here, that will be so here, see here, so our patch levels, everything, it will be important now. So now it's a 59. So as part of this upgrade, it will be upgraded to the all are the latest version. So here I want to change the settings to the very high here. Here only one parallel process. I can import that 10 parallel process. So that this is the spam and chain settings. Only one process will do that one. So if I increase the more, then more process will start the upgrading here. So it will be very speedy. Okay, see here, these are the patches and the components, payments in transaction code. Yesterday we have seen, right? Those are the transaction codes here. So now you can see the sum tool is scanning the download directory. It may take a lot of time. Why? Because we have the 1,000+ patches are there. Each and every patch, it will scan it, it will scan it, and it will check it out. We want to see the what is the log file, what is the file number, means now currently 25, 28, 29 patches is reviewed. So if you go to the each phase, each scan download directory, each phase, there is a log file is available in the log section. The log section, it is a log file. If you open the log file, so you can clearly, you will see the information. So what are the log files it is scanning? So everything it will show here. What is the file? So what is the log file? What is the, so where it is the upgrade files here? See here, SAP softwares. So all these files are getting extracted. All these files are getting extracted, and it will be scanned in the download directory. It will be scanned in the download directory. So we have placed the files at the SAP softwares upgrade folder. So all are listed here. All are 1,000 patches are listed here. All are getting updated in our system. All are getting updated in our systems. All are getting updated in our systems. So this will be scanned actually. This will be scanned clearly. It will be scanned by the our sum tool. Why? Because whether the during the copy or during the download any corruptions, any corrupted packages are available or not, will scan it. So then only it will go to the next step. Okay. So these are the upgrade phases here. If you choose the shadow system will be created here. If you don't choose the shadow system, everything will be updated in the your main system only. So once you've done it, once you've done the scenario selection, you will get the steps, you will get the phases like, so we have the 6 phases actually. So extraction, okay, so configuration, then 3 checks, then fourth one pre-processing, then fifth one execution, then sixth one post-processing. So these are the some roadmap steps here, some roadmap steps you can see here, some roadmap steps here. So in the extraction phase, what will happen? So it will scan the all your download patches, and it will extract it. It will keep into the EPS in directory. It will keep into the EPS in directory. It will keep into the EPS in directory. EPS in directory means, so it will scan the download directory and it will extract it in the extract. Here if you see, only sum tool you need to extract it. Sum tool you have to extract it. You no need to, you only sum tool we have extracted, then we have started the sum tool. But we have patches here. The upgrade patches are there, all are the SAR files here. So these SAR files you no need to extract it. Why? Because sum tool will take care of the everything here. Sum tool will take care of everything, all the extractions and everything. Sum tool will take care of that one. You no need to do anything here. Only some location you have to, where the software's location, that media location you have to provide it. Then sum tool you have to extract it. Only these two things you have to do it. Remaining things sum tool will take care of, the automatically it will be extracted. You don't need to do. So in the extraction phase, mainly it will scan the download directory. Currently this is doing. Then after that, so it will extract it. There is a next step. Then extract it. It will extract the all the patches. It will extract automatically. You no need to do. Sum tool will do the automatic extraction and everything. These two things will happen in the extraction phase. So then after that, followed by the configuration. So while moving from one phase to another phase, so while moving from extraction to configuration, it will ask you for the confirmation. Then you need to click on the next button. So within the extraction, there are the many sub phases. You no need to remember the all these phases and everything. It's very hard to remember. So only few, that is fine. Scan download directory and extracting the download patches and everything, that you can remember it. But if you want to remember the thousands of steps, so it's not possible. Especially from my side, I can only remember the few things. So that is fine. But these steps, the main steps are very important here. These phases, each and every phase, what will happen? So they will expect answers like, in the extraction phase, it will scan the, first of all, it will ask the user IDs and password. Then it will scan the all the download directory. Then it will extract the all the patches. These three steps are very important in the extraction phase. Then after that extraction is completed, then it will ask us to go for the configuration. Then you need to click on the next button. So like that, we need to progress our upgrades. Okay, so this is what. So once again, the shadow concept is like, let me give some clarity on the shadow concept. If you choose you need a shadow system, the sum tool will create the shadow system. Sum tool will start upgrading your shadow system first. Then after that, once you log in and verify everything is okay in the shadow system, then meanwhile, till the shadow upgrades, you have the main system is available for the users. They can log in and they can do the all the activities and everything, right? But here, so users cannot do anything here. While your system is in a single system, you don't have any shadow, users directly will connect, right? So they may face some performance issues, some downtime, more related issues here in the, if you choose the single system here. So shadow will be created. One more SAP ECC 6 will be created. So first shadow will be upgraded. Then after that, it will copy the data to main system. Suppose if you see outside, if in the medical area or anywhere, so in the, so first what will happen? First, uh, first they will do the testing experiments in the animals, same as like some other humans. They will do the experiments, right? Same as like shadow to humans. So then that is success. That testing trials and everything, covax and everything is successful. Then they will do the directly. They will give to the humans, right? That will happen. That is in the medical area. If you see here in the SAP area, the first shadow will be created here. The shadow will be upgraded first. Then once we verify everything is okay, the data will be copied to the shadow to main system here. That is the thing will happen in the, so here in the SAP side. So same copy of your shadow. First shadow will be updated. It will not copy. Shadow will be updated here. See here, still it is scanning. Why? Because we have thousands of patches are there. Thousands of patches are there. Almost 720 we are reaching. Thousands of patches are there. So all the patches should be extracted. So may take a lot of time here. May take a lot of time to complete this upgrade and everything here. So once this is completed, so once it is completed, so then we have, so then a configuration phase, then we have the checks phase, then we have the pre-processing phase. Up to checks, nothing will happen in the systems. Just it will check the pre-checks, configuration, everything. It will happen in up to here. Then, so when started the pre-processing step, what exactly happens in the pre-processing phase, that I will explain it. Okay, so let it continue this upgrade for today. Let it continue, then we can progress it offline. When it is starting, when we can progress it offline, then we can capture some screenshots here. Whoever doing the like whoever performing, whoever just progressing the, just take some screen captures, so that tomorrow in the class we can explain it. So what exactly happened in this phase, like that we can explain it. So nothing, I think maybe tomorrow this will be completed. Today maybe configuration may be completed or checks may be completed, but these two are the main steps in the sum upgrade. So these are the log files here. You can see here almost like 940. I think we have the 1075 something is there, I think. So that will become, once completed, this step will be finished. Then next step, like that, it will go to the step by step. All the patches will be updated in your systems. All the patches will be updated. So this is the way we have to perform the upgrades. Yes.
In OS level, where we can check the logs?
That I will explain it. You are in the initial, right? If I start explaining here, so you will get confused. In the OS level, so as you asked, right? OS level, go to the USR SAP SAD sum directory above, then log folder. So whatever the log files are there here, so whatever the log files here, scan download directory. So whatever the log files are there here, same log files will be stored in this place itself. In this place also, scan download directory, right? So same scan download directory, same here, right? Same here. So same here. So see here, scanning the download directory failed with one error. What is that error here? What is the error here? Check the error. There is one error here. So we need to check what is that error. Verifying the SAP archives. Download directory. One error. Scanning the download directory filled with the following error messages. What is this error? Maybe if you open that log, you will get the clear information. What is that exactly? Just they are saying that repeat the dialogue. Just they are saying that repeat it. Will do the repeat. Let's see. Okay. So maybe some file got corrupted or something is happened. That is the reason. So it got corrupted. I think it's done. It's moved next step. See here, 1% is the scanning the download directory is completed. The next step, what it is doing, it is checking the free space. It's checking the free space at database level. It's checking the free space at the database level. Something we have the some issues, space issues or something, then definitely it will throw like you have the some space issues in the system. So please maintain the this much of space in your database level, something like that. It will throw the messages. So like this, it will throw the errors. So let's see how much we have space. 190 GB is there. We have in the E drive. So let me delete. We will clean up some folders, that kernel or something like that. Later we can don't delete these things. We will get the some free space. So we have the S4HANA exports also there here. S4HANA exports. We will keep it like this. And SAP logon pad software we will keep it also. We will keep it this one. SAP softwares, NetWeaver exports. This is not required now. Can remove it. Then we have the ECC exports are there. Just we will keep it. So depends upon if you have any space issues, then we can delete the softwares and everything. We can delete it. So now it's a 197 GB is there. So here it will check how much is required or not. It will clearly it will check. So something wrong, then so it will show that this much of space, this not enough, something like that. It will throw the message here. Here you can monitor the space issues and everything. What is the free? Now we got the 197, right? So like this, we have some folders and files so that we can delete it, but I can do the some cleanup activity. So yeah, so this is the way it will happen. It now see it is checking the free space. So what exactly happening? It is checking the to actual course. It is checking the table level free space. All these things it is checking now. So one more thing, if you want, if you go to the here, so this is the status bar. Actually, this is the information bar. What exactly is doing and everything. Underlying product. So this is the, so here you can see the status, everything, how much percentage out of 100, how much is completed, 1% is completed, still 99% is there. So all the information will be available here. All the information will be available. This is the task list actually. This is the task list. Then what task it is currently executing and everything. See here, I think one more is DB free space check is completed. Now it is moved to the next step, scan dir EPS4, which is means scan dir EPS4 means it will extract it. Previously it is scanned. Now it will extract the all the softwares. Now it will extract the all the softwares. Extracting. See here, you asked right? Do we need to extract all the softwares? No, some tool will be extracted. Where it will extract it? See here, all the 101 softwares, 101 process in total will run in the 6 parallel. See here, where it is extracting? In the under the USR SAP trans EPS in folder. It is extracting into the EPS in folder. Here you can observe it the EPS in folder here. What is the size of the EPS in folder here? So USR SAP trans, as we discussed, right? EPS in folder will be used during the patching time. So here total 28 items are there. 28 items are there. You can see the total item count. Okay. So now just to see, it will increase it. Why? Because now 33. You can see the total count is the 33. Now 34. So what 35 now? So what exactly it is doing now here? what exactly it is doing now. So it is extracting, all the patches are getting extracting, which means 1071 patches are extracting using the SAP car command. It is extracting, which means who is doing here? Some tool is extracting the all the patches here. See the here a description, extracting the files to the EPS inbox. So it is extracting, all the patches are getting extracted in the sum tool. All the patches are getting extracted. So we have to wait till completion, means one step by step, but it will complete the all the activities. When the extraction completed, when it is going to the configuration phase, then it will ask you for the confirmation, like please click the next button to proceed with the configuration tab, like this. Okay, this is the way. Now 40, 42, see here, now the patches are coming to the CPS in directory. 45,
Ravi sir,
yes.
so how can we resume with the if the update fail and some external issues?
Okay. If something is failed here, some tool will throw error, then it will say the button like, do you want to continue? Do you want to retry? Do you want to go back? 3 buttons will come in the bottom. So okay, when it is got failed, then once you fix the error, any error, then just click on the retry, then that will check it out, that will go for the next step. You will get the options here.
No, so
You
the
want
thing
to
is like no, if the RDP has been closed or this browser got closed.
Then say you open the URL, same URL you can open it. Open the URL. If you open the URL, it will open it. So suppose I closed the browser. Unfortunately, I closed the browser. I am not sure. Right? I closed the browser. Now open the browser again. It will run in the backend. It will run in the backend. So you closed the browser. Why? Because backend process are there. So you closed the browser, then open the browser again. Why the browser is not opening? Okay. So you open it. Here, maybe if you search it again, it will ask the SAD ADM, then ECC 6 ADM, then the password you can give it here. Then it will go to the wherever it is got stop. Then it will go to the that phase. Yeah, you can see now. Just you close the browser, but backend the process already running here. The backend already running. Backend already the files are extracting here. See here 104, 101. 95 to 101. So the files are getting extracted here, 105. So here you can see the space now 182. So it's reducing the space. So we may have to do some cleanup activities here. Space that I will take care with a different user. So I will take care that space issue, but we'll keep it run this one. So then once it is completed, configuration checks, then so tomorrow class is very crucial, very important class. Why? Because I will explain it each and every step, what exactly happens, how the sum tool will upgrade it, how the shadow will be created in which phase, everything. Okay. So for now, just you can remember all these things, 3 steps, how to start the sum tool, some roadmap steps, logs checking and everything. Okay. So if you want to monitor the sum execution, there is a observer URL. When you started the sum tool, there is a one URL observer, which means anyone can use this URL to observe the some progress and everything. This is the some observer URL. So you can use this URL. Here. HTML.
Sir, if we want to come for this step, again we have to come from beginning or how?
Not
Suppose
required.
now we are, because you are having this URL, so you are sharing this. So if you want to get on our own.
Your own means you need to reset this one entire thing. You have to reset it and you have to come to the here. That is the thing.
Okay.
Upgrade or installation at a time only one person is possible. It's not like multiple person cannot be performed at a time. So if you want to perform your own, once this is completed, once this upgrade is completed, then we have the small system like NWD system is there, small. So in that system, we can perform the upgrade. That will be completed very quickly. This is a major upgrade, right? We are planning 107 one patches
So
were
it will
updated.
not be like, HDB LCM, like how we
It's
can
not be like that. At a time,
Okay,
per
got it.
SID, only one person has to perform the upgrade. Once this is completed, then maybe we can, or maybe it will take 2 days. Once it is completed, then you can perform. At the same time, you can use the one more patch, one more small patches. You can use it 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 patches. Then you can upgrade the same system. You can upgrade to the different versions. You can upgrade it. We have the systems. Don't worry. We have the ECP and NWD systems are there in our landscape. So those systems we have yet to upgrade it. In that one system you take care. So that I will download the patches and let you know. You can perform that upgrade.